And yes, I'm here. Yes, I'm here. Good morning to you. Welcome to the middle of your week. It's time to get that show started again. Sorry I'm late. I'm only, 2 minutes late? Better late than never, I always say. When I look at you, there's the sweetest a fine shade of blue. But I was caught up. Well, actually, I wasn't caught up. You guys are going to have to wait at certain times in the morning, especially on Wednesday. Because I have prayer with my church. Morning, Pat. I have my prayer time with my pastor, and he does a giant Zoom call around the world, and I have to get in on it. And he does it at 6. I woke up a little late, so I had to have prayer right at 8:30. And he got it going today, and I feel so wonderful, and I thank you, God, for this day, for your grace and mercy. I woke up to brand new mercies. How about you this morning? Morning, Janae. Morning, Patricia B. June. Welcome to the best part of your day. Brand new mercies. I got them. Did you get yours? I guess you did, because you're here. Ooh-wee, I feel good today. My foot was just killing me just like a week ago. And God said, let's get that away from you, Don. You don't need that. I've sent you a message. Phenomenal mommy, greetings to you as well. Yes, Lord. We've got so much to talk about today. Let me get to the beginning. Here we go. I have to write all this stuff down, just to keep myself on track. We are your new favorite number one 24-hour streaming station that plays jazz and so much more. We are WJCD Radio Detroit.com. This is the Rise and Grind Morning. I'm your guy, Don Allen. This hour, we've got the perfect blend to start your Wednesday. Check out the lineup. Just heard from Mesa, calls that one Simple Life. And this is one of my favorite Frankie Beverly songs without Frankie Beverly in there singing. It's called Twilight. Still to come, Montel Jordan, Minnie Riperton, Jennifer. She's going to take us into what? The break? No, she's just going to stop in and say, you're listening to WJCD Radio. Oh, you know what I didn't put in? I didn't put in commercials. That's where I messed up. So you guys are going to have to bear with me. I'm just a hot mess this morning. So let me do this real quick. Here we go. I just move these up real quick. Now that I got all that ready. Like I was saying, in terms of lineup, we got Montel Jordan, Minnie Riperton, and coming back with 2. Hey, Noel, how are you this morning, darling? Hope you're feeling well. Got 2 of your memory pleasers in a row, and I had to do it from these guys because A, they're being inducted to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and B, I ran into them at Motown last week when WJCD was there with the Detroit Public School District, and they happened to be in the same building. So I had to stop in and holler. Ooh, is it showing, Janae? Is it showing? It was some good, my pastor let us have it this morning. Dr. Marcus D. Cosby is my pastor down at Wheeler Avenue Baptist Church in Houston, Texas. Good morning, Dietrich. I'm just all over the place. I forgot to put the commercials in, It was some good prayer this morning. And Lord knows I needed it because he touched my foot and just took the pain away. That and the meds. But we've got 2 in a row from the Spinners coming up as your memory pleaser today. Also some Stanley Clarke and East River Drive, WizKid Justin Bieber, Azimuth, Boney James, and my man Vincent Gala is on. He's going to close the show out. What's up, J-Dub? This is the Rise and Grind Morning. The best part of your day begins right now with your man, Don Allen. And of course, we've got your hot topic of the day. It's going to be a good one, and I'm glad the ladies are here. And some of the fellas too. I know you're listening, but you're just not chiming in yet. But I'm gonna need my fellas to chime in on this because we're gonna talk about jealousy today. How does it begin? Is it hereditary? Which I think it is. Because Cray running the family line. I done seen some families, you know. Is it hereditary? And how do we resolve jealousy issues? We're going to talk all about it just a little bit later. First, I got to remind you of the first free jazz festival of the season. Did I say free? It is absolutely free. Yeah, my Uncle Arthur finally paid me a visit after 63 long years. Janae wants to know what happened to my foot. I'm in the wrong mouse. There we go. After 63 long and happy years, Uncle Arthur paid me a visit. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, arthritis. And it was severe. And if you've never had arthritis, you don't know pain. It's like second only to toothache pain. And I was limping. It started last Wednesday as I was getting off work. I had to limp from work to the shuttle bus to my truck, and I got some great information and great advice from a lot of people. Put your foot in hot water, put your foot in cold water, elevate your foot, put an ice pack on it, take a Tylenol, take a Motrin. And my foot was going up and down and sideways, hot and cold, and I'm gonna tell you, none of it worked. But what I will say, the elevation of the foot is good for your foot. And it's not hot water that you put your foot in when it's swollen. It's ice cold water. It might not be comfortable, but it does help. Happy Wednesday, D-Web. She got to go. She just come in and say, hey, what's up, Don? I got to go. I was making, this is a blueberry smoothie. And the reason why I'm late is because I was praying, number one, and then I was falling behind, so I pushed it together and spilt it all over the counter. Had to clean it up before I came in here. And during the commercial, I'm going to step away and finish blending it. But yeah, I got to remind you about the first free jazz festival of the season. It all happens downriver. Check that out. At the first annual Downriver Motor City Jazz Series on Saturday, June 3rd, June 10th, and June 17th at the John Dingle Park, 4459 West Jefferson Avenue in Ecorse. Every Saturday, virtually. Every Saturday at 3 p.m., join WJZD Radio as we welcome the RSVP All-Stars on Saturday, June 3rd, Dwayne Parham and Eric Watson on June 10th, and the Kenneth Gill Ensemble on June 17th. Get there early. Bring your folding chairs. Bring your cooler. You know how we do. You got one of the big tent things? Kind of keep it to the back. You know, I believe some food trucks are going to be there. Don't quote me on that. Because if they're not there, I'm not running to the Burger King to get you nothing. Shelly K, what's going on, baby? John B, my foot is so much better. Thank you so much for asking. And I want to send out a very special thank you to all of you guys. You were like on it. Don, how's your foot? What's going on? I mean, I was sleeping on the couch with my foot elevated and I couldn't get to sleep because of the phone. Everybody was like, what's wrong with your foot, man? What's wrong? You know, so I want to thank all you guys for showing your concern and giving me all that great advice. Best advice was something I already knew. Corey and Carol were like, you going to the doctor. There was no question. So on, I think it was Sunday or Monday. Good morning, AD. And I saw your message. I was in the middle of prayer. But Corey took me over to U of M Hospital in Ann Arbor. And they are so cool over there. I mean, I ain't going to tell y'all to go there because if y'all go there when I need to go back, it's going to be crowded. But they got me in, took care of me, told me what it was, and gave me the meds and let me go home. And it was really wonderful. And today, my foot is almost 100%. We're like in the early 90s, okay? Adrian said, Uncle Arthur been in my house for years and won't leave. Years and years of dance and cheerleading. Have old Art at your house early. And see, I like to dance. But I will tell you this. I'll be honest with you. Arthur, according to my doctor, he said, well, Don, tell me about your diet. to use like steak and hamburgers. I was like, I love them, but I don't eat them. I haven't had a good steak in about a month. My mom sent me a big case of steaks, Omaha steaks, for Christmas, and I still got a couple of them in the freezer. Because I don't eat steak that often. I don't do red meat. I do the chicken, the fish, the turkey thing. You know? A lot of green vegetables. So, and he was like, wow, that's Steve. And he was like, how about alcohol, wine, beer, wine? Do you drink beer and wine? I was like, I don't do beer, but I will do some Cabernet every now and then, you know. Probably more than most. But I don't go out and drink or drive or none of that crazy. I do it when I'm at home. And he's like, and there you have it. It's probably where it's from. There are things called purines in arthritis, and it forms in the joints, right where your bones are at. No, John, I'm going to save those steaks. Good morning, Jennifer. How are you, darling? Lonnie, good morning. I was just telling everybody about, my foot, and it's doing 90, I'm like 91, 92%. But there are purines in wine and beer and red meat, and they get in the joints and they harden. They harden the joints in your, and it usually starts in your foot. Well, that's what happened to me, and it also happens as you get old. So, and purines can be found in a variety of things that we eat and drink. So I want you to be careful. Look into this. What is in arthritis that makes you hurt? Or look up what are purines. Yeah, of course I'm going to be at work today. You can't get rid of me, John. I'm like, please. I don't have them, of course. We're going to get it on starting June 3rd in John Dingell Park in Ecorse, Michigan, the very first free jazz concert of the summer. And I'm going to tell you more about that as we go along. And you'll be hearing me shout out at this event. I want all you guys to come out. I'll be emceeing the first one. Kyle Lamont will be doing one. And even Marvin Yates. Marv is going to get up on stage. Matter of fact, I'm going to introduce Marv, because Marv is from that area, and he knows the people down there. So Marv is going to, kind of fire you guys up. It's going to be a lot of fun, guys. I promise you. I want you to come out. We'll have our T-shirts there. You can buy a water bottle, WJZD water bottle. And where's my mug? It's in the other room again. We have WJZD coffee mugs. Bruce Moore, what's going on, baby? Happy hump day to you as well. Is it all right? I'm going to tell you about them once again. The RSVP All-Stars, June 3rd. Dwayne Parham, that's my man, 100 grand. And Eric Watson on June 10th. And the Kenneth Gill Ensemble, June 17th. Get there early morning for your folding chair. The party starts at 3 o'clock. Oh, is it 3 o'clock? My baby's missing me. Yeah, 3 o'clock. Bring your folding chair, bring your cooler. I'm assuming food trucks will be there. Need to go somewhere. And did I mention that it's absolutely free? Did I mention that? Okay, cool. You can find free jazz all over the city, but it all starts at Ecorse this summer. You know what I'm saying? WJZD Radio will be there to host the show. Plus, you can buy your JZD T-shirt, mugs, and water bottles. The summer begins in June, baby. WJZD will always be there, where the good times and the good music are. And on June 3rd, it'll be at John Dingell Park in Ecorse, Michigan. Here we go. One of my favorite mini songs. And this is the remastered version. It's a lazy afternoon. And because, just the kind of there's more, because on June 30th, the end of June, we have to leave Ecorse. That's okay, baby. We're going to head out to Ypsilanti for the John E. Lawrence Summer Jazz Series at Ford Lake Park. And this one is Jazz by the Lake for 10 weeks straight. Now, just the sound of that should make you go, that's going to be fun, too. J Square with us, Grand Rising to you, my brother Corey B. Shout out to Corey B, everybody. He's the one that chucked me all the way out to Ann Arbor to get my foot fixed. Much love for him. I treated him breakfast, just say thank you. And it's your turn to take the breakfast next time, Corey. You know that, right? Everyone can tell that I'm in love. But I'm going to tell you more about the John E. Lawrence Summer Jazz Series as the days go by. Right now, let's get into jealousy. Well, don't get jealous or nothing like that, but we're going to talk about it. Let's start it off right now. You know, since I was a little late getting on the air, you know, but that was some good prayer. Ooh, Lord. Pastor Cosby delivered, as he always does. Yeah, Corey is my little brother, everybody. If you didn't know, Corey is like my little brother. He got my mama's phone number in his phone, and she got his phone number in her phone, you know. Well, it's times like J-Dub, what happened? What it do? Baby, turn the lights down. Lock the door. I'm gonna prop this foot up, and here we go. Hello, Mike. What's going on? Oh, you got jokes. Let's get on the good foot, huh? No greater one. I wish y'all could have y'all can do it too. I mean, if you go to my Facebook page, I believe I'm gonna post it up there if I haven't already done so. Go to my Facebook page and just go to it because my pastor, he delivers. This man has the Bible committed to memory. I don't have nursery rhymes committed to memory. I'm in love with you. I never knew. After this song, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and finish blending this. I was in such a hurry to get in there. There's chunks of iceberg in my bottle there. This is the Rise and Grind morning. The sun is shining. Looking for a high in the upper 60s. Might slap 70 for a little bit. Grab your hat now, here we go. And you will hear another commercial coming up about the Blackbirds coming to Masonic Temple July 14th. And it's our first show that we are... Oh, y'all got more jokes. Let me finish my statement. WJZD Radio's first concert we are promoting ever. So we want you guys to be there, Masonic Temple, July 14th, with the Blackbirds. And we are actively, I think we've narrowed it down to 2 candidates or groups for the opening act. Now, J Square, Don is putting his best foot forward. Y'all better leave me alone if I put this foot up. Never mind. I just got through praying, too.
That's right. I don't want to see you do it.
Okay. But you guys ready? I'm stalling. Yes, I am. I'm stalling because I want to start the hot topic after the commercials, okay? Is that okay?
Ooh. I love it.
Shelly K. Shelly K wants to open up for the Blackbirds. You know how long that line was? We have narrowed it down to 2 groups, full bands. Don't fall in the process. Sheila Vincent. What's up, darling? How are you? Welcome to the Rise and Grind Morning Show. Tracy Jones has went up with us. It's grand risings to you as well, dear. Richard Angelo Peterson in the building. Oh, also, I'm really excited, guys, because I just spoke to our webmaster, the person who created the WJCDRadioDetroit.com website, and we will see the screen on your YouTube and on your Facebook and all that. We're putting one of these on the website, so you will no longer have to go to FB or YT. I mean, YouTube. I shouldn't say that. Doesn't sound right. I am so sorry. I mean YouTube. I was using the initials at Facebook, FB, and it just didn't flow right when I said YouTube. Yeah, all right. Hands and foot above the rest. Okay. I was getting ready to play Get on the Good Foot, by James Brown. It's a memory pleaser, but... Don't make me put my foot in. Stay with us. Coming up right after Jennifer takes us into the stop set. I'll be right back with 2 in a row from the Mighty Mighty Spinners, whom I was with at the Motown Museum last Thursday. They were there. The because they're being inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. We are so proud of them. Another product of Detroit music. Detroit is full of great artists, music, singers, entertainers, radio announcers. Look, we had Mojo, Donnie Simpson. He started here first. Doug Banks, Bill Bailey, Arthur Penhollow, Karen Savelli, Jim Ryan. Need I say more? Mike Vaughn, O'Neal Stevens, Rosetta Hines, Tony Hoy, Cliff Coleman. Do I have to keep going? Mason.
Hi, this is Jennifer.
Tell him, Jennifer.
You're listening to
I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. WJZD Radio.
ZD Radio, Detroit.
There's jazz all over the city of Detroit, and this summer it's heading south. It's the Downriver Motor City Jazz Series. BAMCon Entertainment presents the Downriver Motor City Jazz Series at John Dingle Park, 4459 West Jefferson Avenue in Ecorse, Michigan. It's live jazz Saturday, June 3rd with the Detroit RSVP All-Stars. On June 10th, it's Dwayne Parham with Eric Watson. And on June 17th, it's the Kenneth Gill Ensemble. For more information, go to motorcityjazz313@gmail.com in partnership with the Ypsilanti Jazz Fest, sponsored by Downriver Community Federal Credit Union, Ecorse Public Schools, Downriver Bar and Grill, The Rollercade, All Season Lawn and Landscaping, BAMCon Entertainment, KC Cigars, AAA, Lions Club International, and WJZD Radio Detroit. It's the John E. Lawrence Summer Jazz Series 2023. This year's lineup is bigger and better than ever before, featuring jazz, funk, and soul. Lynn Roundtree, Norman Brown, Alexander Zanjic, Alex Bouillon, Gerald Albright, Tim Bowman, Paula Atherton, Dwayne Parham, and of course, John E. Lawrence. It all happens at Ford Lake Park, 9075 Huron River Drive, Ypsilanti, Michigan, from 7 until 9 p.m. It's Jazz by the Lake for 10 weeks straight. The John E. Lawrence Summer Jazz Series 2023, starting June 30th through September 9th. Every Friday, parking is just $5. The John E. Lawrence Summer Jazz Series 2023. Don't you dare miss it. They were formed by the legendary Dr. Donald Byrd. The Blackbyrds are coming to Detroit with their 50th anniversary tour. Friday, July 14th, WJZD Radio Detroit presents the Blackbyrds at Masonic Temple. It's the Blackbyrds, one of the most important bands of our times, and they're coming with all of their hits. Friday, July 14th, WJZD Radio presents the Blackbyrds and their 50th anniversary tour. Tickets available at the Masonic Temple box office or online at boxofficeticketsales.com. The Blackbyrds are coming to the Masonic Temple in Detroit on July 14th at 7 p.m. Presented by your number one streaming station for jazz and R&B, WJZD Radio Detroit. This message is for the guys, the type of man that makes a statement without saying a word. It's all about the way you dress. The City Warehouse is the place for real men who know style, from the casual to the boardroom to a formal evening out. The City Warehouse has what you need to make a statement without saying a word. The City Warehouse, 22851 Greenfield Road in Southfield. Call 248-569-8888. And when you've got the outfit just 3 doors down, step into style to purchase shoes made specifically to pair with your outfit at Kingsman Shoes. All of your favorite styles, from the softest calfskins to the finest reptiles. The Kingsman has it all. The Kingsman Shoes at 22755 Greenfield Road, just 3 doors down from the City Warehouse. Both stores open at 10 a.m. Friday and Saturday and 11 a.m. till 6 Monday through Thursday. Make a statement without saying a word. The City Warehouse and the Kingsman Shoes in Southfield, Michigan. When it comes to your car, maintenance is vital. Routine service is key to making sure that you don't have to worry. And there's no better place than 70s Quick Lube Valvoline. They'll change your oil, and they'll use the best. Valvoline products protects 40% better against wear, resists oil breakdown 10 times better, and defends 25% more against deposits than industry standards. You also get a free 18-point safety check with every change. That includes topping off your fluids, brakes, tires, and hoses. Potential issues can be discovered during routine service. Stop by 70s Quick Lube Valvoline at 20827 John R. near 8 Mile Road in Hazel Park, or call 248-547-4114. They're open 7 days a week. At 70s Quick Lube Valvoline, they take care of business because they're the best in the business.
Listen to what people are saying about Sleep Sense from Common Sense Wellness Worldwide.
That's my favorite product. I go to bed and I put it under my tongue, enjoy the taste, and boom, I'm gone within probably 10 minutes. And it's like all of a sudden it's morning and you wake up refreshed. It's probably the most incredible product I've ever experienced.
Sleep Sense is one of my favorite products I've ever taken in my life. The results are so immediate. The very first night I took it, I slept the best I've slept ever that I can remember. I've dealt with a lot of anxiety, nervousness, depression type issues my whole life. And so I find that I can lay down and in just moments I'm asleep. It feels like I'm eating a Jolly Rancher candy while I go to sleep. I started sleeping through the night.
If you have trouble falling asleep or sleeping through the night, now you can experience the best sleep of your life with Sleep Sense from Common Sense Wellness Worldwide. Go to WJZDRadioDetroit.com and click on the sleep banner. That's WJZDRadioDetroit.com. Click on the sleep banner and enjoy the best sleep of your life.
And that's my man Kyle Lamont. He will be with me down in Ecorse, Michigan for the first annual Downriver Jazz Festival. I am so excited. The RSVP All-Stars is going to kick off the show. And if you've never heard these guys play, it's serious. Okay? Now, got to say good morning. My man Jesse over in San Antonio, Texas is checking us out. I know Big Anthony is over in Kansas City, home of the Chiefs, where the Lions will step in the fall and show you how football is played. Knock on wood. LaShawn Carr, good morning, baby. How you doing? And Sherilyn Wininski is here. Thank you for joining us. We are going to kick off the hot topic right now. Okay, it is defined as a feeling of resentment, bitterness, or hostility towards someone because they have something that you don't. Jealous people have a variety of characteristics, so you got to be careful about them. What can I say? We are all grown folk here, okay? We are all grown. And I was thinking about this last night. I mean, they have a lot of similar characteristics, and it's not to say that all those who have these characteristics are jealous people. For example, some people like being the center of attention. And when they're not, they tend to dislike the person or the individual who's getting all the attention. You know, but that's far from all of it. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's just a downright shame, that people can just get along. And with that being said, let's go into our memory pleaser. We're talking about jealous people. And we have to address this issue because it can lead to violent behavior and all sorts of nastiness. So what makes a person jealous? I mean, J Square said God don't like ugly and he ain't too fond of pretty. So imagine if you're pretty ugly. Stealing their thunder, but it doesn't even stem from there. It's a shame. To me, it's all about these people not feeling like they're good enough, so they have to, portray themselves as something they are not. And then when someone else comes along that may be more interesting, more funny, and there you go, AD, insecurity. AD and I was talking about this yesterday, It's a shame, but it's far from it. Many jealous people are insecure and they lack self-confidence. Mostly I found that jealous people have been hurt and they vowed to themselves to never feel that hurt, pain, discomfort, or shed another tear over that or any other person ever again. It starts from being hurt. And not necessarily so. Spoiled children syndrome. Thank you, Sherilyn. And that's exactly what it is. See, once again, if you've got kids, you got to teach them how to share. Know your child. Yeah, your child is beautiful in your eyes, but it's okay to tell them they're the most beautiful child in the world, even though you're lying. Because mark my words, somewhere on this planet, there's another child that's just as beautiful, if not more beautiful than your child. And that we should not be looking at children in terms of facial, attributes. But when you have to also be there to explain to that child that where you are beautiful, there's another beautiful one out there, and a bunch of them. Because if you feed your child all this stuff when they're children, they grow up and really start believing they are the most beautiful thing that ever walked the face of the earth, and it's just not so. And when they run into somebody just as beautiful, if not more beautiful, there comes the jealousy. Only a mother could love. Good morning, Richard Clement. We're talking about where jealousy stems from. The problem is that instead of giving a new person the trust that they are due, a jealous person is overly possessive. Now I'm moving into where relationships come into play. Because if you're in a relationship, if you don't give your person that you're involved with the space that they need, you're going to chase them away. I mean, nothing more frustrated than, you going to somewhere, say you're at home. And you go to the bathroom, and the phone rings. It's in your pocket. And you answer the phone. Where you at? And that ain't love. That's damn sure not love. If you need to call me while I'm in the bathroom, there's something seriously wrong. If you're tracing your mate on their whereabouts on their phone by using your phone, there's something wrong. There's some distrust there. Now, if you have to call that person every 20 minutes to find out what you're doing now. I'm exhaling, damn it. I was inhaling when you called the first time.
Every time I speak your name.
Now, conversely, if that person is doing that, had been hurt severely before, okay, now we got something to go on because now we can address and identify where the problem is. The person who was hurt needs to A, address it, and B, try to help themselves and even seek professional help. Tracy Jones said I had a man that was jealous of my relationship with my child. Damn. That's all I got. That's all I got. Whoa. Let me pull this screen over a little bit. He was jealous of your relationship with your children? And LaShawn Carr says you must be comfortable within yourself. Those who are not, then jealousy begins. Thank you, LaShawn. Nailed that one, baby. And see, if you have to, do you realize, and this is information I'm going to share with all y'all, because this is vital. I had somebody in my life who actually could, listen to my messages that I left on somebody else's phone. And all they need is your phone number in order to get into your voicemail. That's why I don't leave voicemail no more. See what's going on, baby. So be careful. There's a lot of ways that help these insecure people. And it's serving no other purpose than to ruin you, and them, because that's not love. If you can't trust somebody, okay, yeah, we all make mistakes and we all lie, but we don't all cheat. And I said it, we all lie. And if you're telling me you don't lie, white lies are lies too. That's what I'm talking about. Somebody come and ask you for $1, and you got a wallet full of singles in your pocket. I ain't got it, man. That's a lie. CC says insecure people can be dangerous. Yeah, always. That's the general. See, that's not love. They think it's love because it's an adoration, an emotional adoration that they have for you. So they always got to be, they want to protect you. They want to be around you. They want to wash your back and your front, which ain't a bad thing sometimes. But the truth of the matter is, love is so much more than that. Love is trusting a person, even if you suspect them, if you don't have any grounds for it. Because let me tell you something. If you're doing something wrong to somebody who loves you, they're going to find out eventually. I'm going to repeat that. If you're cheating on your partner, your partner's going to find out eventually. Either you're going to slip up, you're going to get too comfortable, or God going to step in and be like, wow. And he will do it. Won't he do it? Because he loves you too. See, the key to all of this, I think, is each of us has to learn to love ourselves. Love God first, love yourself second. And then you begin to trust each other. You can open up yourself to things like trust, and trust is so very important. I'm preaching to the choir here. I know you guys know this. J Square says you have to have a healthy friendship circle and be honest with yourself. Thank you, Jay. Be the best you can be, because there is no one as beautiful as you. I like to use an old saying. It's an old Asian saying. I am better than no one, and yet no one is better than me. That's a powerful statement. This is Stanley Clark, East River Drive. As we take you inside the Rise and Grind, we are talking about jealousy. Thank you, Tina Mocha Latte. How you doing, darling? Long time. Still waiting on my birthday, Nella. You think I forgot, didn't you? This is the hardest working woman I know. Tina either on her way to work right now, at work right now, or just getting off work and going back to work right now. She's like me. She sleeps at stoplights. I don't get it. I thought I was the only one. We are talking about jealousy. Trust is vital in a relationship. But if you're a jealous person, it is so hard to trust somebody. And in that situation, it's best that you be alone. You have to allow yourself to be hurt, feel that hurt, get over that hurt, and then fall back in love with yourself. After you fall in love with yourself, then perhaps you can go out and engage with a relationship with another person. Richard ain't got no sense. Richard says, smoke a doobie and chill to cure the ill. And if it were that easy, see, the problem is, Richard, people do turn to drugs. And yeah, weed is a drug too. Let's call it what it is. It's a herb, and I get it. Yeah. It's a drug, damn it. But see, if you turn to, substance abuse and things of that nature, then that compounds the problem, because now you're hiding behind something else. If you cannot resolve this issue within yourself without outside interference like substances, you paddling uphill backwards if you think you're going to resolve that issue. Because once you get a buzz on, then you're going to call your friends who are also high, and they're going to come up with some stupid solution. And it's going to create more problems. Because those will be the ones that you get in your car and go over there and see what that girl doing right now. I bet she over there right now. See, they started something. CC, I had a jealous woman. She was peeking in my windows, my townhouse. She was totally torturing me. Could not get rid of her. Stole my caps off my car. Poured concrete in your grill. Damn. Jealousy is so very ugly, Tina says. I've never had that spirit. Wow. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, I'm human. I've had those jealous feelings. Which is how, and I just shared with you how I got over them. I allowed myself to feel that pain. Because that's where I learned also that my emotions count as well. And I did some wrong things, and Tina's a witness to this. I've done some bad things and said some bad things, and I made a lot of mistakes. And hey, at the end of it all, I found myself by my damn self. And it was painful, and I went through that, and I allowed myself to do that because I wanted to learn. I felt that I needed to learn. what it was like to really hurt. And it is not a good feeling. But through it all, after allowing myself that pain and that long walk and those lonely nights and those lonely days and those lonely dinners, and I have dinner alone now too, but I ain't lonely because I'm good, because I'm with me. But getting back to what I was saying, when you want to be with somebody and you can't be with somebody because you're an asshole, it becomes a problem. You have to allow yourself that hurt and then understand why you are hurting. Because it's something that you did. Then you develop trust in yourself. You learn how to trust yourself, trust your emotions. We all grown, we know right from wrong. So let me tell you something. If you're dating me and I happen to look out my window and see your car in my parking lot, knowing you ain't in my house, and I just happen to see your head bop up, like, oops, damn, he looking out the window. Okay, that's wrong. Because I'm going to tell you something about a relationship and jealousy. For all the jealous people out there, one way or another, you're going to find out the truth. So if someone is cheating on you, let them. Eventually, life is funny like this. It's going and God is really, really adamant on this. He will open your eyes. He will put you in a spot right where they can't deny that they was cheating. Then you can say, hey, is that what you want? Go for it. Clearly you want it because you're here, I'm here, we're talking about it. So, have fun with that. So ditch, like Richard Clemens said, ditch the drama queen or king, do your thing. I like that rhyme. Wait a minute, I'm missing a lot of input here. Let me go back up a little bit. Let's see. Be careful of who's around your relationship because jealousy can destroy the relationship you have created. Thank you, J Square. That's another thing. Keep your business between you and your partner, Now, if y'all go out somewhere and your partner clown publicly, that's not only a red flag, that's the checkered flag. It's over. I beg to differ. Smoking marijuana can't make you forget about what you about to do wrong. So why smoke it? You don't need weed. You don't need to smoke that garbage. I mean, forgive me for calling it garbage because a lot of people like to do it. And I'm not one of them. But you don't need drugs. You don't need substances. I think clearly without additional things in my body, without liquor in my body, although I can maintain with a little Cabernet, but as far as that other stuff, I don't need that crap. That ain't nothing but a monkey on your back, okay? We all been ugly at some point in life. It's when you stay emotionally ugly, that's when it's the problem. That's exactly right. This is the Rise and Grind. You know what this is. WizKid, Justin. Tracy Joe said that's weird, stalker ass. Tracy said, hold up, I gotta smoke some good. Y'all, don't be coming around. Nothing worse than being around somebody that smell like they've been smoking. I hope we grown, okay? And if that's what you like to do, that's fine. What you eat don't make me fat. But please don't come around me if you're reeking of that stuff. It stinks. Tina says, when you realize your own faults and embrace the changes you have made within yourself, then that's awesome. People just need to learn how to dance in the kitchen. Have mercy. There you go. Would you have this dance with me, Tina? Sex helps after you make up if you're on your game. Sex helps after dinner, after breakfast, after you wash the car. But you have to, guys, at the end of the day, you have to understand that love is gonna come again if you let it. Come to grips with the fact that whatever happened did happen. You're still alive and breathing, and know that you will get over the hurt. It's important that you allow yourself time to heal. Take as long as you need. It is best if you stay single if relationships were the problem. If you were hurt or if you did the hurting, get by yourself and allow yourself time to heal. Talk to a professional if you need to. But know this, being a jealous person, if you don't fix it, it will lead to a life of loneliness, despair, could and possibly be violent. So I'm concerned about you guys. Richard, get your mind out the gutter. No problem, Delphine. That's my big sis, Delphine. We're talking about jealous people. The foot is 91%. Thank you. And like I said, if you're jealous and you lose, okay, we all lose. Not one person on this doggone show and who is listening to this show has fallen in love at a childhood age with a sweetheart, grow up through grade school, junior high school, college, and married that person. I don't think any of y'all. Have y'all done that, anybody? J Square, is that you? I mean, so that means we've all made mistakes for one reason or another. We all will make mistakes. And that's why, I mean, you had to crawl before you walk. When you first tried to walk, you failed. And, you had to crawl around for a while. Then when you learned how to walk, you didn't crawl anymore. Well, life is similar to that. And so is love and relationships. If it doesn't work the first time, know it'll happen again. Same, and let's take relationships out of the equation. If you go to work and the person is always seeming to get the accolades and the raise and the bonus, you've never been married? Wow. We see the horrible violence jealousy led to. These few men have killed their exes. It's very scary. You're absolutely right. J Square met his wife at 13 and we got married at 27, and I had to get my foolishness out of my system. And see, once again, you had to give yourself time. You guys had to grow together. And that's a beautiful thing, This is music from Azimuth. Morning. That's what it's called. Morning. Morning to you. This is the Rise and Grind Morning Show. Your man Don Allen is here. I am so sorry I started out a little late. I was in prayer with my pastor. And then I messed around and spilled blueberry banana smoothie all over the counter. I had to clean that up before I came in here because, you've been stalked like that from 3 exes? Wow. See, I don't play that stalking thing. One thing about me is and sadly, this is a fault of mine. This is a personal demon of mine. I'm getting ready to turn y'all on to something personal about me. When I say I'm done, I'm done. I am done. And it's not that I don't feel that I make mistakes, but if it's something the other individual did, I go through it again. Now, on the other side of that same coin, when I did some bad things, I regret those things. In life, we will have regrets. So don't trip. You have to deal with the mistakes we made sometimes. That's part of being grown up. Don't worry about it, Patricia. We're going to keep an eye out on you. All the fellas out here, I mean, that don't mean we're going to follow you home or nothing, but we got your back, okay? That's what that means. And you too, Tina Mokalate. I'm still waiting on that dance in the kitchen, girl. This is the Rise and Grind Morning. Hey, check out next hour. Okay, so you were gone. You were separated for 7 years, and that was my point, Jay. I mean, no one has done it from the time they were in kindergarten all the way through life, through college, and gotten married and had kids and never left their mate's side. No one I know. Next hour, musically, we got music from Tim Miner, Toti Viola, Tim Bowman, Tina Marie will be back, Quincy Jones, Paul Hardcastle, Peter White, the Ohio Players, Ozone, their song called Chris Brown, Nicholas Cole, Mesa, just to name a few, all next hour for you. Yeah, you got to be careful, Patricia. I mean, there's some cray-crays out there, and cray-crays come in male and female. So don't get it twisted. It ain't all men that's crazy. There's some crazy women out there too. I've met a few of them. This is the Rise and Grind Morning Show. Be careful out there. It is dangerous in certain situations. It is very, very dangerous. Keep your head on a swivel, always. And I mean, we can actually go on jealousy, because jealousy is something, if not, let's see, what's the word I'm looking for? If not dealt with, if it's not addressed, you can get hurt, or someone can hurt you, or they can hurt themselves, and we don't want anybody to get hurt. In this life, you will have problems. We were promised that. There will be trouble. But it doesn't have to be as bad as one might think. We can, if we fess up to it. Be honest with yourself. Am I the jealous type? You know, am I? Yeah, I love her, and I want to be with her all the time. You know, but this parking outside our house in the middle of the night just to see if anybody going inside there is stupid. If I gotta call her every 15, 20 minutes to see what she's doing, you might be a jealous person. If you show up at her church and profess your love to the pastor without addressing her about this and let her know about it, you might be a jealous person. You might be a little emotionally cray-cray. If you show up at her family reunion, fellas, and you weren't invited, something's wrong. That's a red flag. Ladies, if you go to the supermarket and you turn the corner and they just happen to be there, and knowing they live in another town or another side of town, he's jealous and he's crazy. If he shows up at your job every day without letting you know, J Square said jealousy comes in many forms. You just have to pray for discernment. It does come in so many forms, and you got to keep your eyes open for this. There are some very, very, very slick people out there. This is music from Boney James. Stay tuned. Vince Ngala coming up next in A Personal Touch. He's going to take us out of here. Well, thank you. No greater one. Don't forget, June 3rd, John Dingle Park in Ecorse. We'll be there with our T-shirts, our bottles, our cups, and the RSVP band. And it's free. Bring your folding chairs. And it looks like, so far, the weather is looking like it wants to cooperate. I hope they can play the sax like this. Not like a little sax on a Wednesday morning. I'm excited. I haven't been to work since last Wednesday. I've been out of work for a week because I could not walk. Last Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I could not walk. Monday, I went to the doctor and he was like, "Dog, you need to let that swelling go down." It looked like somebody inflated my foot with air. That's how bad it was. And it was painful. I was going to get me one of those little trikes where you break your foot up on it and just kind of scoot around like I see them doing in the airport. There's a reason why it's called the Green-Eyed Monster. We're getting you ready for another wonderful weekend in the Motor City. And I think I'm off this weekend. Praise the Lord. Tina, can I get that dance in the kitchen? See, wait a minute. That's an inside joke me and Tina have. You guys don't get that twisted. Shout out to everybody who takes time to slow dance in the kitchen. Fellas, if you ever just walked up on your woman and she in the kitchen cooking, be like, hey, baby, come here. She'd be like, what? Especially if your jam come on and you just start slow dancing with it right there in the kitchen. That's where you do your best cooking. I walked up on Tina like that one time. Ooh, let's talk about it. All right now. Don't threaten me with a good time. Thank you, Patricia. Glad we have Patricia's approval on that one. But listen, guys. Oh, I'm not surprised though who's jealous of me. But see, I'm a different type of individual now. I'm a praying man and a God-fearing man. Thus, if I don't have to fear my God, I damn sure ain't gonna be afraid of none of y'all or the people who are jealous of me. And I'm not saying that to be a braggart or anything like that. But I know though, you gotta have some haters in your life. If you don't have haters, you ain't doing something in your life right. And I got a whole busload of them. You know, and you know what I do in response to that? I keep doing what the Lord tells me to do. I'm not doing anything to hurt anybody. Listen, guys, I got 3 minutes. I got to get out of here. I want you to go out and make it a great day on purpose. I want you to be the reason somebody smiles today. Your mission today is as it always is. I want you to be such a great person today that God looks down and smiles on you. Once you've done that, you've had a great day. How do you do that, Don? I'm glad you asked. You got to love your neighbor like you love yourself. Because see, if you pay attention to that verse, that commandment, if you love your neighbor like you love yourself, well, you already know you ain't going to do yourself no harm. So if you love them like you love you, that means you ain't going to do them no harm. Isn't that smart? So then we're going to start right there. I'm looking at my other screen. LaShawn says, it'll come again and maybe even better. Have mercy. Listen, guys, go out and make it a great day on purpose. Do it with authority. And I want you guys all to do this one thing for me. Very, 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 very important. I want all of you guys to share the show with everybody on your Facebook page. Share with everybody. Just go down the list. Share. I want to spread the news about this radio station that people are confusing with that other radio station that use the same name that I used to work at the real radio station. The call letters here are WJZD, Jazz from Detroit. Let's do the bill. That's right, J Square. Tell him. Do the Aaron Rivers, my brother. Stay up. One of the baddest photographers in the country right there. Aaron Rivers III. I watched this man grow up. J Square, do the Bill Withers and have a lovely day. Y'all take it easy, and if it's real easy, take it again. My name is Don Allen. I'll see you Friday morning at 9 o'clock. We will do this all over again. More music, more fun topics. And remember, guys, be the reason why somebody smiles. Share this station with them. Say, let me show you something on your phone. WJZD Radio at Detroit.com. And check it out. Just press play. The beautiful thing about this station that I'm enjoying so much is most people that listen to us for the first 20 minutes, they stay for the rest of the day, the week, months, and it keeps going on and on. I'm just happy that we are able to provide you guys with the type of music you like to hear. And then we like coming out in the community and hanging with you guys too, because you're fun. You know that? Listen, guys, we're out of here. Make it a good day on purpose. So remember to make each and every day count. We are WJZD Radio Detroit. Thanks for watching. Be careful. Bless you.